Alright boys, we're going to keep the player reviews rolling and we're going to roll back the years just a little bit. We're going to take a look at the new Star In Motion evolution for none other than Luis Suarez. Suarez is an 86 rated card. He has the controlled acceleration type, right footed with 5-star skill moves and 4-star weak foot. Now to be completely honest boys, on some of the other videos that we did do over the last couple days, a lot of people have been asking for Luis Suarez, man. So I feel like he's actually going to be a pretty solid option. Now is he the most popular option for the evolution? Definitely not, but you never know, man. Might be a little bit underrated. Now so far we've done a player review for Lukaku and then also on Bernardo Silva, man, so it is going to be really interesting to compare Suarez with some of those players. Now he can play both the striker and center attacking mid positions, and I do also want to go ahead and mention boys that this is actually a chained evolution. First you want to use him in the spooky striker evolution and then in the Star In Motion, so it is going to cost you 20,000 coins to obtain the card. And if we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, I mean, compared to his regular rare gold card, he does get some really nice upgrades. I'm pretty sure that he does end up getting like a plus 40 upgrade to his pace, and then also a really nice upgrade to his shooting, passing, and dribbling. 288 rated stats for both the shooting and dribbling, which I mean is going to be really interesting to test out boys, because he doesn't have the greatest of agility and balance, but like his reactions is really good, his ball control, and then also his composure. Keep in mind boys, he does have the 5-star skill moves and then also the technical playstyle plus, so the R1 dribbling is going to be a huge part to his game. Now you do also have the option of running him as a center attacking mid. He does also have the incisive pass playstyle, but I don't know, man, I feel like running him as a striker is still going to be your best bet. So when it comes to chemistry styles boys, it's really important to get the most out of his pace, so I feel like the Hunter chem style would be a really good option. If you do want to run him at the striker position where he just gets into like really good areas and finishes off the chance, I feel like that's going to work really well. But if you do want to implement him a little bit more like a playmaker, maybe like a striker that also links up the play, that engine wouldn't be too bad either, just to get the most out of his agility and balance. Now, in terms of playstyles, boys, he does have 7 different playstyles, and I feel like this is what's going to carry the card forward. I mean, he does have the technical playstyle plus, and then also some really effective playstyles. He has the finesse shot, chip shot, game changer, incisive pass, trickster, and enforcer. The enforcer playstyle is actually very good for a striker to have. I would say the only real letdown for the card boys is maybe the fact that he doesn't have the rapid or quick step, especially with his pace being a little bit lower. And then it also would have been really nice if he had the low driven playstyle, but other than that, man, he does have a pretty solid setup. So with the way that the card is set up boys, and the player roles that he does have 2 player role pluses as a shadow striker and as a false 9. But he does have advanced forward player role plus, man, and I feel like that's going to be the best way to go ahead and use him. Now, we've already done a play review for Lukaku and then also Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva is obviously a little bit more like a midfielder, so it's going to be really interesting to compare Suarez with Lukaku and see who is the better option for the evolution. If you guys do enjoy these FC26 play reviews and you want to see more videos like this on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. If there is another player that you guys would like to see a player review on, let me know in the comment section down below. And then if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, as we are on the road to 20,000 subscribers. But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alright boys, here we are jumping into game number 1 using Luis Suarez, and I must say, man, I'm actually really excited to test him out. With like the end of an era SBCs and then also like Lionel Messi being really popular this year, getting him on full chemistry actually isn't even that bad. Now the plan is to go ahead and run him at the striker position. We did give him the engine chem style, so he should actually be really good on the ball. He does have the technical playstyle plus and the 5-star skill moves. Luis Suarez, but that's actually not too bad, man. I don't know. I mean, Lukaku with the upgrades, I mean, he was pretty smooth on the ball, but he did have that larger build. I feel like Luis Suarez in terms of dribbling might actually be a little bit better, boys, but obviously we do have to test that out throughout the video. Now, this guy is running the 4-1-4-1, boys, which is, I mean, honestly one of the most popular formations in the game at the moment. Suarez with the technical playstyle plus. It's not bad, boys. He does seem to be quite responsive. That was a pretty sharp turn right there. But yeah, man, let's even get off to a good start in game number 1. Now, I am a little bit worried about his pace. Does have incisive pass. That's a great ball. Dybala low driven, boys. Mamadashvili, our kryptonite, is back. I actually really like the fact that he does get the incisive pass playstyle. I feel like that's a little bit underrated for a striker, especially if you are trying to like link up the play a little bit more. Purpose spin, nice. Go for a regular shot. Ooh, it's off at the post, boys. We got to be scoring right there. I will say my aim should have been a little bit better. And he did also move his goalkeeper, so that did throw us off a little bit. That's a loose touch from De Jong. Suarez through the middle. He has been sticking his position pretty well. Dybala now play through the middle. That's great attacking positioning, boys. Suarez. I mean, it's a lovely first touch. Decent sprint speed as well. Now, we did signal Arda Güler to make that run. Play it through. Nice. Suarez. Just hold it up a little bit. I mean, with the enforcer playstyle, boys, it is low-key kind of difficult to get him off the ball. That's a good pass into Arda Güler. Finesse shot. That's an incredible finish, boys. And that's one thing that I really like with Suarez. You do get that link-up play. Word prowess, nice. Suarez, great skill move. Great close control as well. Ooh, you know what, boys? The dribbling right there was clean, low driven as well. That's exactly what we needed. I kid you not, boys, when you try to do like a little bit of R1 dribbling and then you just shield for like a split second and then you go again, I feel like that works really well. Now, if we can get one more goal in this game, boys, we should be good. Nico pass through the middle. Nice. Suarez, hold up play again. I'm going to actually signal Guler to make that run, but we're going to play towards the middle. Great ball into Dybala, low driven. That's what he does, man. The close control with the R1 dribbling has honestly been incredible. All right, boys, we are jumping into game number 2, and so far, so good. I think that is safe to say, man. If you do want like an Evo chain and you have maybe like Busquets, Jordi Alba, Lionel Messi in your starting 11, he has a pretty good option. The only thing that's a little bit worrying at the moment is maybe just like his pace a little bit, but even that isn't that big of a problem. Like, he is pretty good on the ball. You do have the physical side to his game being really good. Guys, this guy does have Pele evolved. Wow, man, what a card. What a card that is. All right, boys, let's see if we can maybe try to get those 2 goals right back. He did step with his center back. Just do a little bit of R1 dribbling. Play it through. I think we're just offside, boys. We delayed that pass. Yeah, we should have played that ball a little bit more quickly. But again, the incisive pass has been working really well. All right, boys, a little bit of patient build-up right here. I have to drop it back just because this guy's quite aggressive with the way that he plays. He's also playing a very high line. Suarez, boys, that's a nice heel chop. And now just test out the sprint speed a little bit more. See, like right there, boys, it's not bad. Low driven. That's a great finish, man. 4-star weak foot, very good finishing. Suarez, nice. I like how he played that like first time. Dybala, split him. Great ball. Could go low driven again. I'm going to go near post this time. Yeah, boys. I mean, keep in mind, he does also have game changers, so you can go for like a lot of Trivellas. So like in those more advanced positions, it is going to give your opponent like a lot to think about. You can go for like a Trivella to the near post. You can go for a low driven. And then he does also have the finesse shot playstyle. So there is a lot of variety with like the way that you can put the ball in the back of the net. Great tackle right there, boys. Great tackle. Ping it towards the middle. Great skill move. Now we do have Yilmaz making that run. I'm going to go for a precision through ball. It's not bad, boys. Not bad. Another really good pass right there. First time ball. Dybala reverse it back. You know what? Maybe could have delayed it a little bit more. Suarez again. That's great hold up play. Enforcer play style is so good for a striker. Play through. Low driven near post. It's what he does, man. I mean, linking up the play and then also like scoring a lot of goals. That's exactly what we want. All right, boys, let's go ahead and play one more game in today's video. And I think that is safe to say he's definitely an underrated option for the Evo. Now, I feel like the main question is obviously going to be whether or not Suarez is like on the same level as Lukaku. And if I had to compare the 2 players, I'd still say that Lukaku is more OP in game. But I mean, Suarez with the upgrades is definitely very solid as well. Ping it towards the middle. Nice. Suarez, lovely first touch. Reverse it back to him. Ping it towards the middle. Finish. You know what, man? The pass could have been a little bit better. It was a little bit behind Dybala. Bobby Moore, Yilmaz. This guy's going for like a lot more offside traps. Suarez now just play through. That's a great ball, boys. The incisive pass playstyle has been working so well. That's a great finish, man. Good counter-attacking football right there. Out of the Guler. Let's just ping that towards the middle. Suarez, he did step with Van de Ven. It's like the first time he stepped with one of his center backs. Low driven to near post. Great finish, boys. The finishing, I feel like if we did miss like a couple chances, it was honestly my aim or maybe like just choosing the wrong shot choice. But for the most part, he has been very clinical. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new Suarez evolution card in a few games of division rivals. And I will say with the upgrades, boys, he's definitely like an underrated player to go ahead and evolve. Now, so far, boys, for the new Star In Motion Evolution, we have done a player review for Lukaku and then also Bernardo Silva. And if I had to compare Suarez with Lukaku, boys, I do still think that Lukaku is the better option for the Evo. But if you did complete some of like the end of an era SBCs, or if you do have Lionel Messi in your starting 11, Luis Suarez is actually pretty solid as well, boys. The ADA shooting was incredible. ADA dribbling, not too bad either. I feel like with the engine chem style, from an attacking perspective, he can do everything pretty well. As you guys saw in some of those highlights with the incisive pass playstyle, his passing for the most part was really accurate. And then once you get him in those more advanced positions with the technical playstyle plus, you know, 5-star skill moves and really good shooting, man, he is a very clinical player as well. Now, the main letdowns that I did notice with Suarez, boys, is the fact that his stamina is a little bit lower and that his pace could be a little bit better. So if you do want to give him maybe like the Hunter chem style or like the Catalyst just to get the most out of his pace, I feel like that would be really smart. The main reason why I feel like Lukaku is just a little bit more OP in game, boys, is the fact that his physicality is honestly so good, man. He's an absolute tank going forward while still having like that technical balance. The strength going forward on Lukaku, boys, is honestly so good. Now, that isn't to say that Suarez isn't strong, boys, but I feel like there is a pretty big difference compared to them in strength, especially with Lukaku's body type. Now, we did also do a play review for Bernardo Silva, but because Bernardo Silva is more of like a midfielder, we can't really compare compare the two versions. But I will say, boy, Suarez from like an attacking perspective, I feel like if we can get like one more upgrade in the future, man, that would honestly take the card to another level. We need a little bit more pace and then maybe like a couple more playstyles, and I feel like he could actually be a very solid player. So if you are planning on maybe chaining the evolution in the future, a very good option for that. So yeah, man, for the new Star In Motion Evolution, there are a lot of really good options. So if there is a specific player that you guys would like to see a player review on, let me know in the comment section down below. I'm gonna say that so far Lukaku is the best player that we've done a player review on for the Star In Motion Evolution, and then Luis Suarez. So yeah, man, if you can get him on full chemistry and you do still have the Spooky Striker Evolution available, I think that it's a really good chain and I would definitely recommend him. But that is gonna be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.